The five-man US band Bon Jovi. The chart toppers are in Australia for 2 weeks on the last leg of a worldwide tour. Lynn Talbot was one of the adoring fans to greet the pop idols at Melbourne Airport.
And that's what hundreds of teenage girls were doing at Melbourne's airport this morning, trying to catch a glimpse of 1987's hottest rock group in the world.
Bon Jovi! Gorgeous.
But there was confusion and chaos as to where to get the best view. As anxious fans went for the flight deck and others eagerly awaited outside customs, the five megastars escaped through the back entrance. They headed for Rockman's Regency Hotel, where more fans awaited, screaming and chanting. Persistence paid off when band members appeared waving from their rooms, sending the girls crazy. A dozen police were called in to control the crowd, but a near riot occurred when word got out that John Bon Jovi himself was in the foyer. Hotel security guards were mobbed as hysterical girls swarmed the entrance. So for those people in Melbourne who aren't sure of who or what Bon Jovi are, here's a further sample.
Tullamarine Airport this morning, and the Bon Jovi phenomena was alive and screaming as hundreds of fans tried every means possible to get to the rock and roll world's latest and hottest property.
Bon Jovi is the new king of rock and roll, dead set.
After a long flight from London, young fans were disappointed as the five Americans were ushered under tight security to waiting vehicles at the back of the airport, then straight to the Regency for a much-deserved rest. Bon Jovi is in Australia for a whirlwind tour, including 5 nights in Melbourne. After this, one more concert in Tokyo will finish a 12-month world tour. Outside the Regency, chaos and subterfuge was the name of the game, as again hundreds of fans waited for a glimpse of their idols. Police had to close off parts of Russell Street in an attempt to control the crowds. Well, there hasn't been such scenes in Melbourne's quiet old streets since, well, some say the Beatles were here back in the 60s. So who are these five boys from America? Well, until 5 years ago, Bon Jovi was a figment of a record company's imagination. Now these 5 millionaires from the same town in New Jersey as Bruce Springsteen have already reached world sales of 12 million for their latest album, Slippery When Wet. Their 5 Melbourne concerts are already sold out. Dennis Broadfield for 7 National News.
He's the leader of one of the world's hottest rock groups. And 24 hours after arriving in Australia, he and his band faced the media.
The rock group Bon Jovi are in Melbourne on the first leg of their Australian tour, and teenage girls and a few boys have been camping out in near winter conditions, hoping to catch a glimpse or even a wave from their rock heroes. And at the Regency Hotel, fans are offering security guards and hotel staff bribes in the hope of being allowed into the premises. At the centre of the hysteria which is sweeping Australia, a group of long-haired musicians who've taken the rock world by storm, surprising even their most savage critics. And while fans have been waiting in the streets, the guys have continued with a normal routine, even slipping out for an early morning jog.
I had a hat on, my sunglasses, and I walked right by him. Right out the front door.
Bon Jovi are making their first visit to Australia, but they did have some ideas about us before they arrived.
I have not heard the slightest bad thing back home from anyone who's ever been here.
Bon Jovi are performing 5 sold-out concerts in Melbourne, 1 in Brisbane and 4 in Sydney. This is obviously one case where the critics were wrong. Roland Roccacelli, Eyewitness News.